Hello friends, welcome back to the new video. In this video, we are going to cover the new poem by the S.T. Coleridge, The Rime of Ancient Mariners. So this is a very important poem according to exam perspective. So let us start the introduction. The Rime of Ancient Mariners is a romantic narrative poem written by Samuel Taylor Coleridge and published in the 1798 in Lyrical Ballads. The poem tells the story of an old sailor who stops a wedding guest and narrates his terrible sea voyage. It explores theme of sin, guilt, punishment, repentance and redemption and highlights the importance of love, respect for all living beings. So it is basically the Rime of Ancient Mariner is written in the Lyrical Ballads, and it is a poem that narrates the story of the mariners who explores the sea, and in his journey he kills a sacred bird called albatross, and afterwards he is very guilty for killing the bird, and he goes to guilt that why he killed that sacred bird, he should not do that. So let us study further in detail. हम देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है poem में. So let us start the summary and explanation of the poem. So in part 1, the crime scene, basically the poem begins with an ancient mariner stopping a wedding guest to tell his story. His ship sails smoothly until it reaches the icy Antarctic region. An albatross, a friendly sea bird, appears, guides the ship out of danger without reason. The mariners shoot the albatross with a crossbow, committing a grave sin against nature. So, this was the mistake that happened by the ancient mariners. He killed the bird albatross, and afterward, he uh, he is committing a grave sin against the nature because the bird was a friendly sea bird, and जब से वो बर्ड उनके जर्नी पे आया था तब से उनकी जो जर्नी थी वो बहुत जॉयफुल हैप्पीनेस के साथ भरी हुई थी. वो उन लोग के साथ बहुत ज़्यादा फ्रेंडली था एल्बेट्रॉस एंशियंट मैरिनर्स एंड उनके फेलो मेंबर्स के साथ. बट पता नहीं एंशियंट मैरिनर को क्या थॉट आता है कि उसने अपने क्रॉसबो से एल्बेट्रॉस को मारने का सोचा और उसने एल्बेट्रॉस को अपने क्रॉसबो से मार भी दिया और उसने एक सिन कमिट कर दिया ऐसा करके एल्बेट्रॉस को मार के. सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड द पार्ट 2, दैट इज पनिशमेंट पार्ट. After the albatross is killed, the ship is cursed, the wind stops, and the ship is stranded on the ocean. The sailors suffer from extreme thirst as punishment. The crew hangs the dead albatross around the mariner's neck. Nature itself turns hostile, showing divine retribution for mariner's crime. So, in part third, death and guilt. So, let us understand the part third. A ghostly ship appears carrying the death and life in death. The crew dies only by one, while mariner is condemned to live in the loneliness and guilt. All his crew member died because of the starvation and sufferings, and due to the bad weather they all died. Only the mariner is left alone. He is surrounded by the dead man and haunted by their eyes and symbolizing the unbearable psychological torment. So, this was the death and guilt part of the ancient mariner. And let us now see the repentance part, where he begins to change when he blesses the sea creatures unknowingly. This act of love break the curse. जो कर्स उसे मिला था वो कर्स अब उसका ब्रेक होगा बिकॉज जो मैरिनर है वो चेंज कर जाता है when he blesses the sea creatures unknowingly. तो दिस एक्ट ऑफ लव जो होता है वो उसके कर्स को हटा देता है. The albatross falls from his neck and he finally able to pray. This marks the beginning of his spiritual redemption. So, in part 5, return and redemption, let us understand part 5. Supernatural forces move the ship back to his homeland. The mariner is rescued by the hermit to whom he confesses his sin. Though saved, he is cursed to wander the earth, retelling his story as a moral lesson. That is why he catches one of the wedding guests and he is narrating all his story to the wedding guest, because he as a sin is he got that he will tell his he will keep on telling his story to everyone about his own mistakes. So let us understand the theme of this lyrical ballad. So the theme is sin against nature, because the mariner performed the sin against nature. He kills the sacred bird albatross. After that, punishment and suffering that we saw, repentance and redemption, and power of divine love, and then supernatural elements are also involved. Moral of the poem is, the central message of the poem is that love and respect for all living creatures are essential. The mariner learns that spiritual peace comes only through compassion and reverence for God's creation. Let us conclude the Rime of Ancient Mariner. So, the Rime of Ancient Mariner is a powerful symbolic poem combining the romance, superstition, and moral philosophy. And through vivid imagery, supernatural events, Coleridge teaches a universal lesson about guilt, repentance, and the unity of all life. I hope this is helpful for you all, and this is going to help you a lot in your examination. The content is very short, precise, and crisp according to the exam point of view. Thank you so much. Do like, share, and subscribe for more such content. And please do subscribe the channel for more content.